Alright, what's up YouTube? So today we are starting the video off where we left off in the last video. Tearing apart the bike. Got everything laid out over here. If you didn't check out the last video of tearing this whole thing down, check it out. It's linked down below, or go to my last video. It'll be in a playlist of all the KX125 build videos. So if you're new, you can watch the whole playlist together in line. If you go on my channel, you click playlist and then you go to KX125 build, and you can watch all the videos there. The motor out, take the brake out. I gotta drain the radiator fluid, drain the oil, and then I'll get the motor pulled out over here. I don't think I'm gonna take the motor apart. Maybe just take the head off, check everything inside, and I don't know, why not? But regardless, I'm going to clean up the shock today. I'm gonna clean up all these parts in the parts washer over here. If I get my thing out, open this up in the parts washer. I'll show you guys in detail. Yeah, cleaning everything up and trying to get this done today. If you want to see it look like a 2018 KX125 as it would come off the showroom floor, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. It's gonna look like a 250F, a 2018 250F with all the plastics and everything and a bunch of blink stuff. Things gonna look brand new. Assuming probably a month. I want to have this done by the first race of this year, which is April 4th, I believe. So gives me about a month, give or take, to get this thing finalized and put back together. I'm pretty sure I can get it done by then in about a month and a half. Just give this video a thumbs up if you're excited, and we'll get into tearing the rest of this thing apart. Over here, may as well show you, got some more parts. And like I said, Motorsport keeps sending me, like, I don't know why they can't send everything in one box or wait, but got a cover, Boysen cover, some shock fluid, and front sprocket. So not much, but another little order. And over here I got to ship out some of your sticker orders. If you want to check out the stickers, links down below to my website if you want to check those out. I took stuff off because I can't show you what it is. If you want to know what fluid I'm using in the wash tank to actually clean up all the parts today, you can't use any other brand and it kind of ruins the aluminum. So you have to check out Cameron Nemo's YouTube channel and his course on how to build this wash tank with a heating element underneath. I'll have both links down below in the description, one to his YouTube channel and then one to the course. Also got some mag wheel cleaner to clean up the aluminum after it soaks in the wash tank here. So get into this, finish taking this thing apart, and then I'll get on with the tedious process of cleaning everything. Alright, so pretty much every single part I got laid out now, as you just saw from that last time lapse. Got the motor out, struggled a little bit by myself holding it. I wish I had a stand that would actually clip on or hook onto the foot pegs and would get it planted, but I don't have one of those, so being I could just kind of wrapped my leg around the foot peg and so it wouldn't tip over when I was getting it out. So I gotta take the rest of the linkage off, take off all these rollers or whatever, throw them out. And yeah, I gotta start taking this, or I think I'm just gonna scrub it down some of this motor right now. When it comes to splitting the case, I'm not getting a bunch of junk in there. Regardless, it's getting clean and everything, but I'd rather just clean it and just do it the right way. I gotta take all this stuff out, open it up, so I can take all these out. And I'm not gonna show you inside the motor. I still have to see, the kid said it was a big bore. I'm not entirely sure. He didn't really know much about it. So I'm gonna have to get the specs on the stock cylinder, measure it out, see what it is, and then if it is a big bore, I'm gonna have to send it out and get it re-sleeved for the stock bore, because I don't want a big bore in it yet. I wanna just order a whole Wrench Rabbits complete motor rebuild kit, and I don't wanna have to deal with it. So it's gonna be put back to stock, and then come time, say it blows up, and I want to do a big bore, then I'll put a 144 in it, get the cylinder, and I get that whole kit. But regardless, I got the heat tank heating up over here. It should be pretty heated. Steam coming out. So I'm going to actually brush off most of the dirt. That way, kind of, I don't have to clean the tank as much. So brush off all this dirt in like a cardboard box or something, and then just throw it in the dunk tank, let it soak, and then brush it off. I'll go through the process of that. Radiators, a little bit crooked, but what are you gonna do? I got new radiators anyway. And yeah, just start cleaning some things. Like I said, I'm gonna clean up some of the stock parts, like the air boot and the air box. When I go to sell it, whoever does buy it gets a nice clean part and it's not dirty for them, along with the, I think I'm just gonna power wash those up, not worry about that. Swing arm polish up and everything. Took a couple Instagram pictures from my separate Instagram account for the 125 build. These videos do sometimes come out 4, 5, 6 days later from when I'm actually filming them. So if you want to see the process as I'm actually building the bike, doing parts, new parts on it, follow that Instagram. It's just at Project KX125. Give it a follow. Step by step, I pretty much post pictures as I'm taking the bike apart, if you guys already follow it. But just letting you guys know, at Project KX125, along with my personal Instagram account. It's just at Tyler Monagan. But yeah, now the tedious process of scrubbing everything and making it look somewhat brand new before I get, I'm not gonna worry about the motor. It's getting vapor honed, so that'll look new, and then majority of the parts I can get vapor honed. But just to show you the process and how to clean parts with a parts washer, if you don't have access, or a friend or whatever company close by you that can vapor hone parts and make them look new that way. Well, I didn't really want to put this part in this video because the next build series video will be the whole in-depth of taking the motor apart, splitting the cases, taking every bearing out and such, but I couldn't help myself. I'll probably re-talk about this in the next build series video, but taking a look at the piston here, if you see, it says ericgore.com. If you don't know who Eric Gore is, he does big bore kits. So yeah, so it's not stock. I'm not sure what it necessarily is, if it's a 144 or a 132 or whatever the increment is, but regardless, I just had to look. I'm gonna put everything back on so it's sealed up, whatever, and then actually get on with cleaning these parts. But so as I was thinking here, that this already has a big bore kit necessarily. The kit that comes with the stock bore from the Wrench Rabbits kit, I could use on the 01 to rebuild that when I have that, so I could do that if it fits. I'm not sure if the 2003 kit will work on the 01 if the top ends are universal, and they should be, maybe not, but for them, I'm almost 99% sure they are. But I could do that. I'm probably gonna end up doing that so I don't have to send this cylinder out and get it re-sleeved for no reason, because if I'm gonna do a big bore down the line and it already has it, I may as well just utilize it already having it. You guys know what I'm trying to say, but I'm probably gonna end up doing that actually, now that I really think of the whole scheme of things in the long run. look at this wash tank. You are gonna wanna use a glove with the stuff in here. If you're really actually interested in it, you really have to check out the course on how to build one of these. But regardless, we're gonna open it up, and it is super hot. It's been on for like the past 45 minutes, just steaming in here. So all I'm gonna do is pretty much just start throwing parts. I'm gonna throw the entire shock in there, let it soak for about 20 minutes or so, take it out, and then I'll turn on the pump and start actually washing the part, getting all this dirt and grime off. So I'm just gonna plop this thing in here. I actually should take this thing out. For all the little linkage stuff, just toss in this little tray. That way I don't lose anything down in the container here. Now, as you can see with the pump going, it pushes out all the degreaser and stuff out of the brush. Then I can just take these parts after they've been soaking, and you're just gonna kind of brush off all that. As you can see, it takes the dirt right off. I'm barely even pushing on it, and it just freshens it right up. This thing actually works a lot better than what I thought it would. Alright, so as far as the rest of the parts over here, if I zoom out, so all these parts have been cleaned up using the brush over here. So now if I zoom out for you guys, I'm going to use this stuff called Mag Wheel Cleaner. Just spray it directly on all of the aluminum parts. I would not recommend spraying it on anything that's anodized, or say you got an anodized shifter or something like that. Don't spray it on that. I don't have that in my case, so spray this on, let it sit for a couple seconds. I'm also not sure if I'm supposed to spray this in the tank or not. I'm going to. I don't know if it really affects it, but... Alright, so that is going to wrap up part 2. Part 3 will be released tomorrow, Saturday at 10 a.m. I want to try to keep these videos within the 10 to 15 minute mark. So if I uploaded this full thing, it would have been 45 minutes, and nobody's going to want to sit through a 45-minute video of me taking apart the bike. So I split it into 2 parts. So tomorrow, 10 a.m., part 3 of cleaning up the parts. I have them behind here. I'm not going to show you, but they came out so clean. You're not going to want to miss the video to really see the potential from the parts washer here. So tomorrow at 10 a.m., like I said, down below, comment your opinion on the bike so far, some of the parts getting clean. I only showed you a little bit, but it's a little teaser for tomorrow's video. But if you guys are new, definitely hit the subscribe button down below so you can see the reveal of this finished bike in the next month or so once I finish it. Give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to see the build, if you're excited to see the video tomorrow. Definitely give me some tips down below on what you think I should do, what else I should do to the bike, how else I can clean the parts, some different products you guys recommend. Definitely helps when you guys comment little tips and stuff that help me out. And share this video with all your KX125 friends, all your buddies that have KX125s, are building one, want to build one, want to see what you can do with one. And yeah, off that, I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video.